The following podcast contains mature language and adult discussion.
Wrestlingus show. Yeah, we back, boy. Wrestlingus show. Fuck those we ignore. Wrestlingus show. Too hard for the meat. Wrestlingus show. On the air every week.
Wrestlingus show, ladies and gentlemen. Wrestlingus. That's not wrestling us. It's not wrestling US. That's Wrestlingus. I'm Cab Manning. I'm along with Fausty Walnuts.
Hello there.
So we have opened a new tier on patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. And that's for the people who don't want anything to do with anything else other than wrestling. If you beat off slowly or vigorously to wrestling, this is the tier for you, because it is only our wrestling reviews, only our wrestling everything. When we do our Saturday Night Main Event thing, Faust, that will be there too. And you could see the video that we post each time we do a show, because Fausty and I do this on video as well, because you've seen little clips on TikTok, of course, and on our YouTube.
But you can subscribe there.
There you go. You can see
YouTube.com/Lingus Mafia just to get a taste.
You get a taste, Faust. And then, so if you want to jump up to that tier and get to do all this, and you know what? People who are in that tier too, Faust, they get to be entered into the wheel of Wonderland.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they should be.
They can. It's a higher tier. You get video and this audio, and that's all you get.
We won't jam you up with our Lingus Mafia podcast where we talk about football and movies and video games. Apparently, some people don't want that, and they got confused.
I don't know how you could get confused when one show says Wrestlingus, and you go, that's the wrestling show. I will click that. The other show that I see LM or anything else, I won't click. It's very, I know, Faust, it's like you get to a fork in a road. Which way do you, this is a choose your own fate book. And I end up with arrows in my back laid on the floor because I went to the wrong way.
I know some of our listeners also listen to the Conan show, Keep It at 100.
Yeah.
And they have multiple shows on the same feed. They have the Keep It at 100 show, which comes out on Friday usually. You know, some people are fans of Billy, some are not, but he's on there, right? But they also do other shows. They have K100 Talks. They have K100 Sports. They have bonus mailbag episodes. I just skip those. I just listen to the main show. Usually I fast forward to see what Billy's on there.
You're on another level, okay? Faust, are you telling me...
I'm able to deter which show is different than the others by reading the title.
Faust, so what you're telling me is you don't breathe through your mouth. I only could go...
Do you like John Moxley?
Oh, my God, Faust, going to these shows. I cannot believe, by the way, it is insanely snowing outside now, Faust. I have to show you this. This is insane. It looks like a rainstorm. You text me the sunshine, and you're like, some snow, huh? And I go, this must be the calm before. And you're like, yeah, it's coming tonight. And it's a coming. Yeah, it's like rain, but it's snow. It is just coming down. Jesus. Did you see your ma got did she get snow at her house? Snow. They got some snow in Los Gatos, yeah, up in the mountains. It was a very thin coat of, you know, it's like, oh, look at this. News, it's different. Summit, what's the store up there? Summit store. No, okay, yeah. They had people in the parking lot. They were making snowballs. They had a little snowball that's funny. This morning. There you go. Well, Faust, like, I didn't know if it'd get to your mom, because I know your mom's a little bit there, but then you go down to get to your mom. She's a mile from Summit store. Yeah, but I know, but it's still down a cliff. Elevation. Yeah. Well, Faust, this is a wrestling show. We can't say that. Sorry, everybody. All right, Rampage, Faust. We're going to AEW. So I was going to say I had a major announcement, Faust, for Patreon, and then say, go ahead, you announce it. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, yeah. So much shit. No, not a major announcement. Important. It was important. And you know, Faust, I love the no teeth smile all the time. He looks like he's doing a Cosby impression. Yeah, fucking Joe. Special time. I didn't know it was a special time. Thank God for a DVR. Slam Dunk Rampage.
Yeah, a lot of people who I guess don't record it because apparently they had like one of the worst ratings ever.
Well, rightfully so when you see what happens when the match starts. Because
I thought it was hilarious too because they're like, "Oh, this is part of," and this show is kicking off NBA All-Star Weekend.
This is part of it, right?
Yeah, I know. This show.
It's so stupid.
Justin Roberts out there. I knew it was something was up when I see the dapper yapper out there wearing his NBA All-Star Game T-shirt underneath his suit jacket. I go, okay, something's up. And then you see wrestler by wrestler, one by one, all wearing their All-Star Game shirts and dribbling basketballs.
Oh, fuck, man. So it's the Dante brothers' spouse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I always have to get to a Dante clip.
Dante trios.
I am Dante.
Thank you. So yes, we have to get to the Dante brothers, and it is Dante brothers and Fox versus this Elite Trios thing, right? And I'm bothered right away with everyone coming out with a fucking basketball. And they start the match off with a jump ball, Faust.
The referee pulls out his whistle.
Do you remember the Raw Bowl? It was a much better concept than this. That was the very first Raw I taped.
Mm-hmm.
And that started it. And it was the first of 97, I believe. January 1st.
Jerseys? I'm trying to remember.
They had Raw, like a yellow jersey, a green jersey.
That's right.
And it was a tag team. It was a 4-way fucking elimination. And there really wasn't anything other than, like, the ref was in a fucking other referee uniform. Someone threw a flag for who the fuck, It was Yoko and Owen, I think, won that thing.
It's too bad WWF never did a tie-in with the Westminster Dog Show. They could pull out some dogs and go around.
Oh, God. They're throwing the fucking balls at each other now, Faust. They're wearing All-Star Game shit. I mean... These teams are insanely talented, by the way. Like,
of course. Yeah.
I just don't need the nonsense. Their matches are unfucking believable. And it's like, holy Christ, I do sound like a fucking old timer. But, hey, I am very fair and balanced, Faust. Unlike, I'm like Fox News, Faust, fair and balanced, and I go way on one side. But I don't like a damn fucking food fight on Thanksgiving either.
Right.
Get off of my TV with that, too. You give me nonsense, fucking asshole. I'm piss off with this. After the match.
Do you think like they were told, hey, wear All-Star Game stuff? Or do you think Tony said, hey, let's all wear NBA shirts so we can, get in the good graces with TNT? What was the point of that?
That's a good question. I can't imagine like the station's telling him to do it. This is Tony saying, let's all fucking get into the spirit.
Yeah, he's probably like, oh, let's call it a Rampage Slam Dunk or whatever they call it.
Why don't you even say everybody wear your favorite team jersey or player? Yeah. Do that. After the match,
stay neutral because wherever they are, there's going to be fans booing.
Remember they had this for fucking Raw. They went to the Lakers instead of to the fucking Denver because of the playoff shit or something. Remember that? And they sucked them off. Yeah. Lights go out on the stage, and Aleister Black and Brody stand there with their fucking horns and shit. And they, it's going to be the next 3-way match.
The announcer said, "Oh, I think they just called them out for a trios title match."
Nobody said anything.
I go, where's Murphy?
Yeah, there's
only 2 of them.
No Murphy's there.
And Julia wasn't there either, I don't think.
Guns interview in the back. They say they're not worried about the Acclaimed. They might not even make it to the event. Like they're gonna, jump them or something. Mark with the what? Mark with Orange. Okay, I'm like with the orange. No, Mark with Orange. Says he's defended the title 18 times. And Yuta comes in the picture saying the best thing that he ever did was leave that fucking Friends group. Now he's with a bunch of ass kickers, not kissers, and he wants the belt. Okay,
he's
so now
offended that Orange Cassidy doesn't take the Pacific title serious, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot they were in the Best Friends together.
And how does he not? He defends it every damn week. What's not serious? He carries it in a backpack.
He puts his hands in his pockets.
Oh fuck. Garcia with his Garcia with this little hair patch on his chest. You see that little patch? I go, what the fuck is that? He decided he's going to grow his chest. Whoop. Versus $3 Ricky Starks. They can just change his name for us to $3 Ricky Starks.
During the match, JR says, I need to ask Ricky, what's the significance of that pose he does? He does that on his entrance, too. And Jericho goes, the chicks love it.
You beat me. I have this written down. I write the exact same thing I wrote. JR wants to know the significance of Ricky's pose, and Jericho says the women love it, LOL. Oh, Lee, when are you going to get married already? Oh, Liberace, when are you going to... Oh, I haven't found the right lady yet. Yeah, because the lady doesn't have a penis. That's... Sammy goes to the ring. Action Jackson, Mario Andretti shows up. Starks wins. And after Sammy on the mic, he wants a match next week with Action Jackson. Okay.
Yeah, Sammy's fighting with Andretti, and Jericho, the nice guy, the leader of his group, he doesn't leave the announce table to go help his buddy Sammy or anything. He just sits there. But then Sammy comes back screaming, Tony, I demand a match. And he starts yelling at Jericho. You tell him I need a match with him next week.
Evil Uno promo, how Mox will respect him next week. We will get there. Vixen versus Jade for the TNT title. Let's play a game, Faust.
Your game with Jade?
Okay, we role play. I'm Ron Gant, and Jade is Rob Dibble. And she throws an inside pitch on me. I charge the mound, and then I'm fucking Rob Dibble in his ass. It's a hell of a game, Faust. It's like Jigsaw. Let's play a game. It's time.
So I had to look this up. Hold on. I got a note about this because I had to look this up.
Go ahead.
I see she's wrestling this Vert Vixen. I'm like, haven't we seen
Vert? Lavert Vixen. She should come out like to Lavert.
Because she looks like a poor man's Statlander. And I go, didn't we see her beat her already? So I had to look it up because, I'm a journalist.
Thank you. Broadcast journalist.
Jade beat her in December.
Mm-hmm.
And that was an eliminator match. That match went 5 minutes. This match was an actual title match. Eliminator match.
Well, it was last year, Faust.
Okay, so it's a new year. So now she gets an actual title match.
Yeah.
She loses in 1 minute. 53-0.
Oh boy. See, I love this promo by Dustin. And
it was nice that they went back
makeup
to the mark in the head-to-head instead of the video package pre-tape bullshit.
Because Dustin gets the fucking, I want to fucking kill you. I enjoy you get a passion, fucking blood in your mouth. And he should have done his whole face with that red. Much better. It looked like a fucking devil or something. Thank you. That's probably why. There you go. That's the reason. Swerve says, what'd you do to that trench mouth? I fucking can't get a hold of him. And I go, I'm assuming now here's your Swerve. He's going to show up. Because it's, I can't find him. I know you did something to him. I've been trying to call him all week. And I go, yeah, whatever. I go, all right, now he's going to be the surprise guy. Goldie hits Scarlett's brother with a turnbuckle on the way to the ring. I wonder how many people get. Thank you, Boudreaux. Scarlett's brother, Boudreaux, golly. Dustin, Scarlett's brother pulls Dustin out, so there's a DQ. Because I was really worried.
DQ. You never get DQs.
I was really worried because I said, he gets this great promo about how fucking venomous and pissed off and rage he has, and then he's gonna get pinned. You go, fuck. It's just not a fucking. You should almost
got color. He got his face was all bloody. He hit the crossroads. Then he hit. What's his finisher called now? The final ride, and that's when he got pulled off.
Is the final ride the curtain call?
I think so.
Okay.
Something similar.
They both attack Dustin afterwards, and they put a cinder block in the ring. So they throw the cinder block in the ring, and I go, okay, nothing's gonna happen because it's a real cinder block. Because it didn't magically turn to dust.
And Jericho's yelling, I can't just sit here and watch this. But he did.
He does.
It's not like he got up and did anything about it. And even the announcers are like, where's security? Tony's yelling, where's the police?
They put his head on a cinder block and they're going to smash his head would explode. Stop. They go, we killed somebody on television. Then TV's America's Dad shows up, folks. Carl Winslow comes to the ring.
You know what's funny is, I don't know if you know.
He told me to switch to progressive, this guy.
So his music hits, right? So he sneaks up from behind.
Yeah.
And if you remember, this happened a couple times in WWE. I remember specifically on NXT where they had the right camera angle where you see the guy standing there and Keith Lee just stands up behind him. So you just all of a sudden see him rise. And he did the same thing where he was low and he comes up, but AEW don't have the cameras like in the right spot, so you couldn't get the same angle, but he did try.
He tried. And
he just said, I'm tired of doing this just for men every week. I'm just gonna clean shave.
I
beard.
completely
I'm gonna let the gray grow out on top.
I totally thought he had dyed his hair blonde.
I did too.
And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's different. And you know what? He should do his hair blonde, because if the gray starts growing in, you're not going to see,
Yeah. It's funny because Shivani's like, oh, it's a new look Keith Lee.
Older.
Jericho's like, he looks the same size to me.
Fuck.
And never mind his beard.
Fucking
his
asshole.
hair.
He completely doesn't even know. Oh, really? I didn't know. Yeah, so he beats up Swerve, and that's how we go off the air with Rampage.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, maybe he's the one responsible for old Tretch.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was that he killed old Trenchmouth before the fucking match. We're going to go over to finish this show with Dynamite for the people on Patreon. If you want to get over there, patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. If you just want audio and you have to actually have the feed clogged with our other show, you can do that. However, you can get just the Wrestlingus show with video on another tier. Wrestlingus Plus Video is called. Go check it out. We'll see you over there.
This is somebody that needs his ass kicked bad. Real bad.
This is Cav Manning from the Lingus Mafia podcast and host of the Wrestlingus Show. Why would you listen to the same old run-of-the-mill wrestling review show? Instead, listen to the Wrestlingus Show. We bust balls and say what you're thinking.
Black shows up and spooges in Julia's face. I don't know why she's freaked out. You know this is old hat.
And that was a light one compared to what she's probably used.
Yeah.
We dove deep into Aaliyah's debut.
She pukes all over her tits.
Like she spit up a bowl of soup or something. Tomato soup.
What should Dewdrop's flying crossbody be called?
Beware of the hog splash.
Go to patreon.com/Lingus Mafia and sign up for as little as $5. To find out where to listen to some of these shows for free, go to Twitter @Lingus Mafia.
That's what it has to be.
Oh my God. And I'm just like, it is
That's why
always...
you should be saving his blood. So you better not bleed next week.
Yeah, right? Fucking hang on for a little bit. Let it fucking marinate. You're going to lose it. I really wonder if, like, Renee's like, fuck already with this.
Mm-hmm.
She's got to be like, dude, enough. It's not necessary. So it's too fucking much. It's too much blood all the fucking time. It doesn't mean shit if you're doing it all the time. And it literally is just about every week. You know what we should start keeping track of now?
Moxley blood
No,
counter?
just blood on the
Or
show.
just blood on the show.
It's got to be about every fucking week. I don't.
We had it on Rampage, right?
Yeah, that's what you say.
Blood.
Say 1 week between the shows. Or then we could even go each fucking show, see how many times. Because it's not even one person bleed. It's multiple people bleeding on this show. You go, fuck, it's not even one.
We had 3 on the show.
My God. And one of them, there's another one, Faust, but they didn't let us know it was her time. We didn't see it. Let's just say that, Faust. We didn't see it. And I did take a picture of Mox's ass, and I said it looked like he shit his pants.
Yeah, what is that?
It did look like he shit his pants. When Mox is getting pinned, it looks like there's shit on his asshole. I go, all right. Well, maybe you shit your pants, punk. Calm down. All right. That's it, Faust. We're done with this fucking show. You can go to patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. You want to see this on video. You want to get it on audio, the whole show all the time, on time. That's where you want to go. Faust, that's what I call a perfect show.
Well, let's not put our foot through a Van Gogh, people. That was great.